All right, here we are at the Pinuela orphanage farm for elephants, of course. In approximately 5-10 minutes, there's going to be about 20 elephants that are going to come down the hill, or maybe more, 60 or so. It's August 2005, and after this, we're off to the place where the bridge on the River Kwai is. All right, so we'll wait for the elephants.
Mày đi đâu? Mày đây.
Pinawala Animal Elephant Orphanage. How many porcupines do you have here? There's lots of porcupines in this country?
Jungle. Jungle. Porcupine eats coconut, banana, vegetable, rice. Everyone? Porcupine?
Carry one?
Yes.
Well, I'd like to see that. This is an old British bridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just slow down for a minute. Let me just have a look here. Is that tea plantation down there?
Yeah.
There's fish in the river as well. Any tea plantation business, and the symbols he uses. Swastika is widely found throughout this area. They call it a swastika as well. And this decorates his home and many businesses and even tombstones. And here we are back with Syria. Pharmacy and grocery. Coconuts here. And then they turn it into rope. Here's your typical little shop. No English. Actors on the bridge on the River Kwai stayed, bridge on the River Kwai, and this is Kitugala, and we're 1 kilometer. Town of Kitugali, near the Killarney River, where the bridge on the River Kwai was filmed. Jack Hawkins and Sir Alec Guinness, William Holden, amongst others, stayed here for months apparently. That was filmed in Kandy. This is Gala. It's filmed at Ragama. Filmed in Kandy, perhaps near the Botanical Gardens. Gala. We're going to the river now. This is the very office where Jack Hawkins spoke with William Holden about doing the job back on the River Kwai. And of course, since that time, it's been renovated so extensively. There used to be windows here facing out, but they've built on an extra addition to the hotel. But this is the exact room, and apparently some of the furniture is the same. Galley Guest House, and I'm looking down at the Killarney River. And this served as the River Kwai at the time. Remember to look at me. Am I on? We're at the Galley Guest House, and behind me is the Killarney River, on which the bridge on the River Kwai was filmed. Just over here, there are 4 rooms, and Jack Hawkins and Sir Alec Guinness and William Holden stayed here for several months. It took about a year or so to make this movie. So our next stop is going to be the actual scene where they built the bridge. But it's all been renovated, but this was the guest house. This is where the actors stayed, in these rooms along here. Galley Guest House, and the road out to the main town of Galley. Around here is as thick as pea soup. We finally made it. This is where the bridge on the River Kwai was built and eventually destroyed in 1962, I believe. The film won 7 Academy Awards. We're going to go down to the river now. Surprisingly, there's nothing here. My driver. Okay, here we are. We finally made it to the location. There's not a heck of a lot here, but we're going to walk down to the river now and see the pylons from where the bridge once was. Making for the movie. What's his name? What type of bridge making? Was he a carpenter or?
No, it is wooden bridge, huh?
Yeah?
They blasted 1 year just.
You mean in 1956 they started? When was the movie filmed? It was filmed in 62, I thought. Did he see it? Did he watch the explosion?
Yeah, he has seen.
How many people built the bridge and how long did it take to build?
Around 1,000 people for 1 year.
1 year?
Yeah. They made a temporary bridge to take the things from the road.
Yes. Temporary bridge over here. Rupees a day.
Yeah.
What would a laborer be paid in 1956?
5 rupees.
About 5 rupees, so he got 3 times the regular rate. What's he say?
Fix some dynamite and blast.
What's he saying now? Serious?
Excuse me. Clinton Temple Station.
Temporary station, railway station.
5 bucks 1 train.
Hello.
His brother's house.
Oh, his brother's house. There's his brother's kid. Elephant grass, eh? Bridge went across. So it seems that's the sandy shoal. And if we go down the other way, where Alec Guinness was killed and the button was pushed. There used to be a sandbank there, now it's just a rock. So this is where the real bridge on the River Kwai was built in 1957. Bridge came across here. There's the actual cement foundations are still here. Right over there behind me is where Jack Hawkins, etc., and those people blew it up. Are you sure you can still see me there, Sirius? Okay. That's where Alec Guinness walked from that point through that area, which was cut back, and it was quite sandy. And William Holden shot him, and he eventually fell. Anyway, the bridge blew up, and there was actually a railway here, and they brought together the bits and pieces of the train and assembled it all here. And not many tourists come here. It seems to be out in the middle of nowhere, but it's been a great thing to see. We'll have a look up the river. Drying laundry, but here's one of the hooks where they had a cable when they were assembling the bridge. Now there's, again, where Holden, etc. were. No, Alec Guinness was up here on the bridge somewhere, looking down there where the plunger was. Then old Hawkins would have been up here in some hill looking down. Killarney River. Very deep here. Quite slippery, actually. It's not very warm. This is it. The Keneally River, right?
Yeah.
Keneally or Keneally?
Kalani. Kalani River.
Keneally. I'm going to swim across to where they did the depth chart.
Oh.
I'll have to swim back this way. Very slippery. I'm going to have to swim over here or I'll get sucked down.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Slippery. There's the cave around there.
Yeah.
The cave?
Yeah.
Okay. Tough current here,
Yeah.
and it's slippery rocks. Nothing to hang on to. Good stuff. Well, there we go. Swam across the Keneally River right under the bridge on the River Kwai. And lived to talk about it.
Yeah. He had house.
He lived here.
Yeah.
He lived through it. Okay, let's go. Here we go, back up the hill. What happened here?
Asking him where.
How much longer? Tea plantations. Quite a spectacular place, the Tsunami River. This fellow, what's his name again? Huh? Aberatna. And he lives in this house.
No.
He doesn't live here. Well, what the devil? This is the town where the bridge in the River Kwai was shot. All right, let's move on then, Sirius. Tsunami River. Tsunami River. Colombo Town Hall, or known as the White House. Municipal Hall, built by the British. There's my hotel. And here's the old Hilton. Hilton Hotel. I've just come back from my last weekend at Sigiriya. So, first weekend I went down to Gaul, Fort Gaul, went to Unawatuna Beach, stayed at the Shandy Hotel the first night. The second night I stayed at the Taprabane, took the train down, 95 rupees. This weekend I went to, in a car with a driver named Sirius, to Dambulla, Sigiriya. Then we saw the Botanical Gardens in Kandy, the Temple of the Tooth in Kandy. Then we drove down to the Kinanel, sorry, I get this right here, the Kinanel River, where the bridge on the River Kwai is, and I swam over that in that area, and then drove back to Colombo. Cost 13,000 rupees. All right, that's all I can remember at the moment. Colombo at night. There seems to be a big cricket match going on over there. I believe it's India is here playing Sri Lanka. We've not done well recently. At the entrance to the High Commission. Magnificent old building. When was it built? Do you know? No, we don't know. Okay, carry on.
Today they not going because it will be rough today. Eh?
Oh, it's rough today.
Rough mean
When are they going to go? Tomorrow morning?
Someone boat, yeah?
Yeah, anybody's boat.
Anybody's boat, yeah.
Front hotel down in the town of Hikadua, and I'm about to check in. Here's my friend Waita, who's organized everything. He knows somebody who works, his sister works in the Canadian High Commission in Colombo. Just the best room you've got, that's all. We are buying dinner with Waita at Hikadua Beach, August 2005. Big one. Mackerel. All right. Yellowfin tuna. The big ones can travel at 80 miles an hour. Dried fish. Not unlike what they do in Jamaica. You get a couple of loggers too, eh? Lion loggers. Liquor store, just like old Jamaica. Lion loggers. Go for it. Here's the kitchen. What are you cooking? Dal curry?
Dal curry.
Uh-huh.
She's shy.
Shy? All right. So, living area. Rockfish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here we are having a big barbecue this evening. Pretty dark, but nonetheless, there's 3 tuna on there. Here's the cook. Here we are
Oh,
with
this is a
Maurice.
Party. Yeah.
Big party.
Yeah.
All you can see is the candle.
Channel, yeah.
Waite,
Yeah, Waita.
Waita,
Yeah.
Cameron song. And I've just been eating pepper that we just plucked off the tree
I
here.
saw you, yeah.
And you can see this, and it's quite spicy. And it's interesting because this is pepper, of course, that everybody's familiar with. Catamaran song. And we're drinking Iraqi and lion lager. Here in Hikkaduwa. Hoya hoya. Hoya hoya is what they say when they bring in the nets from the fishermen. Hotel. Lots of mosquitoes around here, but a big room. 850 rupees a night. It's not on the beach, but it's close. And there's the staff over there. Gonna head out and see what's happening here. Hikkaduwa Beach. This is one of the main hotels. Here's my restaurant. I'm gonna have breakfast this morning. Scrambled eggs and tea. Of course, they won't be mixed together. It's one of the hotels at Hikkaduwa Beach, of course, the Hikkaduwa Beach Hotel, and it's just completely shot. The waves came right through here, wrecking everything. One of the beach dogs here. Boat's going to go out for 3 weeks, they tell us. And the others, unfortunately, aren't going out today. They say the water's very rough with the monsoon currents, and so the fishing isn't very good. So no one's planning to go tonight. Look at how narrow that boat is. Couple of tunas. Plus the way he's driving is good. Fisherman house?
Yeah, yeah.
Hard to see.
Yeah,
You're a good boy.
yeah. Yes.
It's a copra. And that rope comes from the coconut husk called copra. Then he weaves it into this situation and builds a... Let's take a look in this well here. Is it seawater
Yeah, yeah.
or good water?
Yeah, mix.
Mixed now, eh?
Yeah.
So they can't drink it after tsunami?
This water no drinking.
No drinking? So no good water?
No.
How much to buy a tuk-tuk? How many lakh?
Lakh, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, yeah.
2 lakh 50?
Yeah.
2 lakh 5? Made in India, eh?
Made in India.
You're buying dinner tonight? Yeah, there we go. All right, I'll take the change. So what's your name?
This all.
Okay, so here we are at the, we just bought some shrimp, half a kilo of shrimp for 370 rupees. Well, that's too much. And we bought some calamari, and we're going to buy 2 chickens and some curry and some shrimp. That's right. Yeah. Okay. All right. What's your name? Lakshmana.
Lakshman.
Lakshman. And this is the tuk-tuk guy.
Tuk-tuk
Drives
guy.
like a maniac.
Yeah.
Okay. Press the red button. Little type houses with mud and stick. A big snake just went by here and we missed it. Right? This guy's trying to sell us crabs. Of course, I'm not going to make it up here, am I? What's he trying to do here? I shouldn't be up here. Fresh.
Yeah, you take 3.
What's that dog? Hey. Those chickens are big. Hey, there's a hammock there. Barney. Huh? Wait a second here. What's the monkey think of the python? He likes him? Well, he's big, all right. Oh, there's another tuk-tuk in the driveway. Whose is that? You'll be the next chief cricketer of Sri Lanka. A house that Waite lives in. This is a pepper tree up here. Banana and all the rest of it. This is the actual pepper itself. This is where pepper comes from. They just pick it off the tree and dry it, and there's their pepper. Stuti. Hey, you like your pepper, do you?
In the circle.
Oh, yes.
How much you sell for? There's a fireplace right in the middle of the kitchen. And a gas container. Then out the backyard, got a bathroom here. It's the backyard, and they've got coconut husks. And the pots for cooking, and then all the neighbors. It's like living in a garden, except there's other houses around. This is the garage. And he makes t-shirts, sells them for 350 rupees. This is the garage of the house. How long do they work? How many hours do they work? What time do they stop working? 6 o'clock? Showing me the well. This is where they get their water from. Boy, it's deep down there. And it wasn't wrecked by the tsunami. It didn't turn brackish. And then the brother has a house upstairs.
Their uncle house, their uncle, their mother, sister.
Uncle, mother, sister.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own house, eh? Schoolwork? Schoolwork?
Yeah.
Are you learning English?
Not English.
Not English. Arms training?
Yeah, army training.
Oh, you were in the army?
No, in the school time, cadet.
Oh, yeah? Well, you were lucky you didn't have to go off to fight the LTTE. Did you ever fight?
No, I never been army, but
Just the training?
Yeah, training.
Well, your house is in a bit of a garden. What's this here?
It's cinnamon.
Cinnamon! Yeah. Cinnamon.
It's all the trees, cinnamon tree.
Cinnamon trees.
Yeah.
Amazing. I didn't realize that. All right. Here's the local Buddhist. You call it a temple?
Yeah, temple.
Temple.
Yeah.
This cinnamon is really nice.
Tasty, yes?
Oh yeah, it's real cinnamon, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch it, you'll fall down the hole here.
You take out shoes, leave it there.
This is right out in the middle of nowhere. Off the tourist track, to be sure. Did you say broken house people?
Yeah, broken house people all live in there.
Refugee camp.
Refugee camp. Yeah. Oh, new house they build it.
Fishermen that lost their houses and they're living in temporary quarters here. The government, however, will be building them new cinder block houses in due course.
Yeah, yaar kawuruan nahay amnya ada.
බෝට්ටු කියලා මොකද දන්නවද? කකුලු ඔය දියවැලේ අයියයිලු හරිය. ඔව් දියවැලෙත් අයියයිලු හරියට කකුලුවලු. අපිත් යන්නේ හිටියද? හරි.
I know this guy. Background, otherwise known as Stupa. This is the band that was going to go fishing. He owns a boat, but we didn't make it. Sea's too rough, and there's too many crabs apparently floating around.
පණිවිඩේ හරිනෝ. ගියේ නෑනේ.
අපි ගියා එතෙන්ට.
ඔව් මං
කවුරුවත් යන්න තේරුම් අපි බලන්න හිටියා.
ගියේ නැහැ. ඊයේ අර පොඩි බෝඩ් දෙයක් දුන්නාද ගියේ? ඒවත් ආවනේ ආපහු.
ආව ගිහලා හරවන් ආවේ කොහොමද?
No foundation started. These are the Tsunami refugee places, but the foundations haven't even been started yet. Props.
Hello, Uday.
Carter? Next door neighbor's house. And it's quite remarkable because big fish in here?
Yeah.
What kind of fish? You eat these fish?
Yeah. Danger fish.
Pardon me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Oh, dangerous. It will bite your foot. Holy smokes, what an idea this is. This is in your living room and you have a natural source of light and then fish that you raise and then eat.
Don't eat.
Oh, they don't eat them. Oh, he was giving me that word. He says this fish is dangerous. It'll bite you.
Yeah, this one. This one when you put the finger, also come you see. Put it in on him.
It'll give you a good bite, maybe.
Jump and bite, yeah.
Oh, yes. I've got sunburn, so they're looking for a natural remedy. Hi, how are you? So I just rubbed that aloe vera directly on my sunburn. Am I going to be okay? Now they're preparing the aloe vera. Now they're going to cut it up for the barbecue. Getting the barbecue fired up. Hobede. We're going to have calamari, shrimps, and barbecued chicken. Dad watching TV. And then we have our rack here. Sunday market at Hikadua with Waite.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Đây à?
Brussels sprouts. Pumpkins. And the train station across the street, I've got to check the times. Breeze Hotel with the embassy. High Commission staff. There's Jerry Shane, Karen. There's dinner after work. A hotel at night. That was one of Mountbatten's headquarters. And a scene was filmed here on the bridge in the River Kwai.
But it was the you sit on.
This place got a bit more active.
Lodge. On the way to Trincomalee, there's some monkeys running around the pool. Oops. Oh, there's a bunch of them. These are wild monkeys that